Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2. This is yet another guest video from SpideyWing, who lucked into the Fazz here and had a round for me almost immediately, so I gratefully accepted. The Fazz is a support, and it is a even chunkier version of the Double Zeta as a support. And that big gun on the back replaces the high mega cannon. It does not have that and the beam forehead, but it has the Double Zeta's other weapons, those being the missiles and the double beam rifle. I'm not sure if it has anything else. Doesn't appear to from what I'm seeing of the weapon swap, but who knows. It is a support. It is a support with 0 melee mod or melee defense. So that is... Cubalate Mark IIs are going to breathe on that and it's going to die. So that's going to be interesting. As you can tell, though, it has plenty of other defense because that other Fazz he just hit was pretty tanky for getting hit with a big beam shot. Fazz, of course, stands for Full Armor Double Zeta, but the standard Full Armor Double Zeta that appears in Gundam Double Zeta and the Fazz from Gundam Sentinel are technically two different things. So it is, you know, one of those don't get the two mixed up kind of things. But here comes the big beam, which, okay, it is a big single shot beam for 12,000 damage. That's a nice difference from the standard Double Zeta. But yeah, interesting looking for sure. But it took a fairly big hit there for about 3,000. I feel like something called full armor should have better defense, but that's just me. But let's see, support fire took out that enemy over there. Looks like the Spidey's team is doing a pretty good job of taking over point D there and pushing the enemy team back into their trench. So that's usually a good recipe for success. Doesn't necessarily mean you'll win, but you know, the more ground you control, the better off you're going to be. Especially if you can get them into this nice narrow passage. Assuming that the Fazz's twin beam rifle, double beam rifle, excuse me, also has piercing, that could be really good. Let's see. However, that is a G5 that is just kind of, well, killing it. Because, yeah, G5, is it G5? Yep, it's G5 level 3. So, yeah, it's got pretty good Gatling damage. And, yep, okay, they have managed to retake point D. And, let's see. Yeah, so I have done a fair number of rolls. I still have to get my half-price 10 roll on my other account, but have not gotten the Fazz. I've gotten some other levels of things that I didn't have on one account or the other, and the one entirely new thing I have gotten has been the Hama Hama, which is really nice. But I am, you'll probably see more of that soon because I have some requests to fill with that, so it's going to turn up. And let's see, going prone to try and do more damage, but nope, ledge was not in the way because Double Zeta's beam gun is so big, and that was enough to finish that off. And at least this one it makes sense it can't transform because it's wearing all this armor. But let's see, did I see another weapon on the pallet that I didn't recognize? I'm not sure about that. If so, I'm sure Spidey will get... yeah, it has more missiles, so nothing wrong with that. And I hopefully will get a chance to see what kind of damage it has. But yeah, so more missiles than the standard Double Zeta. Another good kill there. And yeah, it's so far it looks pretty good. It is kind of slow though, which not a huge surprise, being a support, being a heavily armored support of one of the, you know, of a general that is already kind of slow. But let's see, got the Wappa. Unfortunately, not able to get the enemy pilot that took that point. But good to try. And yeah, so as always, I'm sure Spidey will be along to explain the mystery of this particular color scheme, but The title of the episode was Maximum Mighty Fazz, done done. And again, this is something that will probably make sense to bigger Kamen Rider fans than I. I've watched chunks of Forze and a couple others. I watched all of Gaim and really enjoyed it, but have not really gotten around to any of the other shows yet. There will hopefully be time. But yeah, this looks interesting. I hope I can get a hold of it. It's just kind of interesting because basically this is one of the ones where, I guess Gotcha Curse and Play, like everyone I know seems to have gotten this, except for me. And just, I'm happy to see the luck spread around, but man, I would not mind having this. I'm going to be interested to see, though, if we get the S and XS Gundams by the end of the month, because as I've mentioned elsewhere, there is a in the holiday event video they posted, you can see a quick shot of a Fazz counter-tackling a Zeku 1, which is also from Gundam Sentinel. So, kind of looking like the theme for the holiday event unofficially is a very Gundam Sentinel Christmas. So I don't have a problem with that. I was hoping we'd get a stop by Sentinel before we went to Char's counterattack. I'd also be happy with some advance of Zeta, but I like when they do theme blocks like this. Last year this time is when they first started doing Zeta Gundam mobile suits. The Rick DS and the Hyzak and the Mark II all hit this month last year. And so, yeah, I like theme months for events. It's neat. And yeah, 768 damage because it has a melee mod of 0. So yeah, that is with type disadvantage, but that is really, really kind of sad. Okay, G5 stopped him in his tracks and managed to tag him once, but he got it with the counter tackle. Even the counter tackle is weak. Wow. Yeah, so this has no up-close damage. If Spidey had not been stunned, he'd have been, probably been able to finish that, but I think, yeah, I was about to say, I'm afraid it's probably going to get him. So, yeah, so we've now gotten a look at, yes, the major Achilles heel of the Fazz, which is it has no melee game whatsoever. It is kind of a disaster at close range, I'm going to say. But 20 seconds, his team might be able to pull it off. It depends on what they can do in this last, dozen or so seconds. But even if they don't win, a fairly close game is not a bad thing. So, and let's see, Spidey has 5 seconds left. There's somebody, they got the last kill they needed, and that will be the game. Very nice. So yeah, nice round, and, some good work from Spidey's team here. So good stuff all around, and yeah, the Fazz is kind of ridiculous, and I really appreciate Spidey sending me around this soon, because it's neat to watch. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! There's some other stuff that we could be seeing, too, from Sentinel. There's the Zeku Zwei, I believe. There's the Nero, which is related to the Nemo, I think. And, of course, besides the Superior Gundam, there is the Extraordinarily Superior Gundam. So, I suppose we could even see the Deep Striker as a space-only mobile suit, but I kind of doubt that. But yeah, a lot of stuff we could see, though, so it's going to be interesting to see what the rest of the month looks like.